The reality TV world has been rocked to its core, and this is not just gossip. This is betrayal caught in 4K. Moments ago, young Jock dropped what might be the most jaw-dropping, relationship-ending, career-derailing receipts in love and hip-hop history. We're talking full-on screenshots, call logs, hidden DMs, and even late-night meetup photos. And the names? Kendra and Scrappy. When these receipts hit the internet, timelines imploded. Fans froze mid-scroll. Entire group. Chat stopped talking about anything else. Jock didn't just hint, he went nuclear, uploading the evidence with captions so savage they left no room for doubt. It wasn't subtle, it wasn't polite, it was scorched earth. And just when people thought they'd seen it all, Jock hinted there's more, even nastier, even messier, even harder to deny. The receipts so far paint a chilling timeline of secrecy, betrayal, and the kind of double life that makes even the most seasoned reality TV viewers gasp. Now, the whole cast is on edge. Kendra's been silent, eerily silent. Scrappy's been spotted avoiding cameras. And Jock? He's relishing every second of this takedown, posting cryptic messages like, "The truth will set you free," or "bury you." What exactly is in those unseen receipts? How deep does this affair really go? And what happens when the rest of the evidence drops? Buckle up, because this is the kind of drama you cannot pause. And what's coming next will change everything. It all began on a humid Tuesday morning when the cast group chat lit up like fireworks. At first, it was just one message from young Jock. No words, just an image. But not just any image. It was a screenshot of a late-night text exchange between Kendra and Scrappy. The timestamp? 2:47 a.m. The tone? Way too intimate for anyone to brush off as just friends. Before anyone could process it, Jock sent another, then another, then another. Within minutes, the group chat was flooded with a cascade of receipts. Texts, emojis, photos from dimly lit lounges, grainy security cam stills of two people who looked exactly like Kendra and Scrappy slipping into a black SUV. Insiders say the room Jock was in while sending these looked like a war room. Laptop open, phone in one hand, folder of printed messages spread across the table. He wasn't just dropping hints, he was detonating bombs. And he had a plan. Drop enough to make everyone gasp, but hold back the most damning for later. By mid-morning, it wasn't just the cast that knew. Someone, maybe a cast member, maybe a crew member, forwarded the screenshots to a popular gossip blog. Within 15 minutes, the post had 10,000 comments. The hashtags Kendra and Scrappy and Jock receipts started trending. Memes appeared instantly, showing Jock in detective hats, magnifying glasses, and courtroom wigs. On set, the tension was unbearable. Scrappy showed up late, head down, muttering into his phone. Kendra didn't show up at all. Rumor has it she called production claiming she was sick, but insiders say she was actually holed up at a friend's condo, trying to figure out damage control. Meanwhile, Jock wasn't done. He pulled out a series of call logs, several, late-night conversations between Kendra and Scrappy, some lasting over an hour. The dates matched up perfectly with nights when Kendra told Jock she was working late or with family. Crew members reportedly exchanged glances, realizing the timeline didn't just suggest a fling, it suggested something ongoing, planned, and deeply deceptive. The real explosion came when Jock posted to his public Instagram story. He didn't name names directly, but he posted a screenshot of a message that read, "Wish I could see you tonight, but he's home. Soon, though." The sender's number was partially blurred, but not enough for fans to miss the last 4 digits. It didn't take long before Twitter sleuths confirmed those digits matched a phone number Kendra once posted on her business page. The internet pounced. Scrappy's reaction was caught on camera by a bystander outside the set. He was pacing, phone to his ear, voice raised. The audio was muffled, but you could make out fragments. "Nah, man. I told you this was gonna happen. She said it was handled." The clip hit TikTok and racked up 1 million views in under 2 hours. By lunchtime, Jock had upped the ante again. This time, he shared a blurry but unmistakable selfie. Kendra in a hoodie, no makeup, smiling at the camera. And right there, in the reflection of her sunglasses, you could see Scrappy holding the phone. The date stamp showed it was taken during a weekend. Kendra told Jock she was visiting her mother out of town. Fans lost their minds. The cast was split down the middle. Some were furious at Jock for making it public, insisting the matter should have stayed behind closed doors. Others were quietly supporting him, sending private messages that, thanks to another leak, were also screenshotted and shared. One cast member allegedly texted, "He deserves to know the truth. This is foul." And then, the whispers started. People on set began claiming they'd seen Kendra and Scrappy together months ago, but assumed it was harmless. One PA swore they saw the two of them in a corner booth at an after-party, leaning in close, laughing over something private. Another said they noticed Kendra leaving the venue minutes after Scrappy, walking in the opposite direction, only to circle back to his car later. By mid-afternoon, Jock posted one final story for the day, a black background with white text. "Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Stay tuned." That was it. No more drops, no more screenshots. Just a cliffhanger so sharp it cut through the entire fandom. Social media went into full meltdown mode. Fans speculated about what else Jock had. Video clips, voicemails, photos that were even more incriminating. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, Scrappy was reportedly demanding to speak to Jock privately. Production staff tried to set up a conversation in a quiet room, but Jock refused, saying, "If we talk in front of everybody. No more hiding." Kendra still hadn't shown up, but rumor had it she was on the phone with her PR team, scrambling to draft a statement that could somehow explain away the receipts already circulating online. That night, the gossip blogs didn't just report the story. They turned it into a saga. Headlines screamed, "Jock drops bombshell evidence of Kendra and Scrappy's secret love life. And is this the end for Kendra and Jock?" Fans combed through every pixel of every screenshot, looking for clues. Some swore they saw a hotel receipt in the background of one image. Others pointed out matching tattoos between Scrappy and a mystery arm wrapped around Kendra in one photo. The fandom wasn't just consuming the drama, they were investigating it. Reddit threads broke down the entire timeline, cross-referencing Jock's drops with known filming schedules and public appearances. TikTok users made side-by-side videos comparing outfits and backgrounds in the leaked pics to old footage, claiming it proved the affair had been happening for much longer than anyone suspected. And through it all, Jock stayed quiet, until a single post appeared on his feed at 11:58 p.m. It was a picture of his closed fist holding a stack of papers. The caption? "Tomorrow, noon, part 2. Fans knew exactly what that meant. More receipts, nastier receipts. The kind that wouldn't just trend, they'd break the internet. The next day, the set felt like the calm before a tornado. Nobody was speaking above a whisper, every eye darting toward the door, waiting for the first domino to fall. Jock walked in just before noon, wearing sunglasses indoors, phone in hand, with a grin that didn't reach his eyes. He wasn't here to chat. He was here to finish what he started. At exactly 12 p.m., Jock went live on Instagram. Within seconds, thousands joined the stream. Fans, bloggers, and even cast members who were supposed to be filming. He started slowly, scrolling through his phone like he was looking for something worth showing. Then, with no warning, he held up a screenshot of a Cash App transaction from Kendra to Scrappy, $400, sent with the note, "For tonight." The chat exploded. Hearts and shocked face emojis flooded the screen. Jock didn't pause. He flipped to another screenshot, an email confirmation for a hotel booking in Buckhead. The name on the reservation? K. Robinson. The payment card? Ending in the same digits Kendra had used to pay for a cast dinner 2 weeks earlier. The check-in date? One of the nights Jock had been out of town for an event, and Scrappy had told his own team he was laying low at home. Then came the audio. Jock pressed play on a voice memo. The room went dead silent. Kendra's voice, unmistakable, whispered, "I can't stay long, but I'll make it worth your while." The way she laughed after? It wasn't friendly. It was intimate, personal, dangerous. Scrappy, who had been sitting off to the side with his head down, snapped up the moment that audio ended. "Yo, that's out of context," he shouted, his voice cracking. Jock smirked. "Context? You want context? Cool. Let's give them context. He pulled up a text thread, scrolling fast but slow enough for everyone watching to read. Kendra. I hate lying to him, but I can't stop thinking about you. Scrappy. Then don't. Just be here when I tell you. The dates on the messages lined up perfectly with the hotel receipt Jock had shown moments earlier. The live chat turned into a digital riot. Fans tagged the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and every gossip page they could find. This is history, one viewer wrote. Another typed, this is worse than the Kirk and Rashida situation. Kendra still hadn't shown up, but her phone was lighting up. Someone backstage whispered that her publicist was in meltdown mode, calling producers to beg them not to air any of this on TV. The producers reportedly laughed. This is gold, one of them said, and then Jock dropped the real nuke. A short, shaky video clip filmed from inside a car. It was night. Rain on the windshield. You could hear music faintly in the background. The camera turned just enough to catch Kendra's profile, leaning over toward the driver, kissing him. The driver's face came into view for a split second. Scrappy, that was it. Scrappy leapt to his feet, knocking over a chair. You trying to ruin my life over some bull? But before he could finish, Jock cut him off. Nah, you ruined your life when you thought you could play me and her. The tension was so thick you could feel it through the screen. Crew members rushed in, trying to keep the two apart. In the chaos, a voice from the back yelled, "Tell him the part about Miami." Jock froze, then smirked again. Oh, you mean when y'all accidentally booked the same flight and just happened to end up in the same suite? Yeah, I got those pics too. The chat lost it. People begged Jock to post them immediately. Jock teased them, holding up his phone like he was about to upload, then sliding it back into his pocket. Nah, we'll save that for later. Can't give y'all everything in one sitting. Scrappy stormed out, slamming the door so hard the camera shook. Jock stayed live, soaking in the chaos. See, I tried to handle this man-to-man, he told his viewers. But when people lie straight to your face and smile while doing it? Nah, I'm done protecting anybody. Meanwhile, blogs were already piecing together the Miami angle. Within an hour, someone posted a grainy paparazzi shot of Kendra and Scrappy walking through an airport together earlier in the year. They weren't holding hands, but they were close. Too close. Fans began stitching that photo with the hotel. Receipt, the Cash App payment, the voice memo, and the video clip from the car. The narrative was undeniable. Backstage, producers were strategizing. This wasn't just another cast fight. They were looking at ratings gold. One crew member overheard a producer say, "This is going to be the mid-season cliffhanger. We couldn't write this better if we tried." By late afternoon, Kendra finally broke her silence, but not in the way anyone expected. She posted a black screen to her Instagram story with the text, "People love a good lie when the truth is boring." That was it. No denial, no explanation. Just a cryptic sentence that only fueled speculation further. Jock reposted it with the caption, "Boring? Girl, you might want to check your camera roll." The internet lost it all over again. The day ended with another Jock promise. Y'all think this is messy now? Wait until y'all see the messages I didn't show. It ain't just about the two of them. The chat exploded with guesses. Was there a third person involved? Another cast member? Someone married? And as night fell, everyone watching knew. This wasn't over. Jock wasn't just exposing Kendra and Scrappy. He was setting up something even bigger, something that could take down more than one relationship. And possibly the entire cast. Tomorrow at noon, Jock promised. Part 3. And if Part 2 felt like an earthquake, he hinted Part 3 would be the tsunami. By the time noon hit the next day, you could feel the anticipation in the air like static before a lightning strike. Blogs had been counting down to Jock's promised Part 3, and hashtags like Our Receipts Day, Our Scrappy Kendra Exposed, and Jock Got Time was trending across every major platform. Even rival reality stars from other shows were tuning in, posting popcorn gifs and cryptic eye emojis. The live counter shot past 50,000 viewers within seconds of Jock hitting go live. He was sitting in the same spot as yesterday. Indoors, sunglasses on, energy calm but dangerous. Y'all ready for the rest? He asked, voice low, almost taunting. Because after this, ain't no comebacks. Ain't no explaining your way out. He started with what he called the Miami Files. First up, photos from a rooftop pool taken late at night. The images were grainy, clearly from a phone zoomed in from a distance, but the figures were unmistakable. Kendra in a red bikini, Scrappy, shirtless, standing dangerously close. In one shot, his hand rested low on her back. The chat went feral. Comments flew so fast they blurred. Jock didn't pause. He swiped to a hotel room selfie. Kendra lying on a bed, the reflection in the mirror behind her clearly showing a man, sitting at the desk. His face partially turned, but enough of it was visible for people to start screenshotting and zooming in. Then came the boarding passes. Same flight, same date, seats 2 rows apart. The accidental Miami trip was looking less like coincidence and more like a well-planned getaway. Scrappy popped into the comments from a burner account. Fans caught it instantly. "You are a clown for this," the comment read. Jock saw it, grinned, and said, "Glad you're here, bro. Sit tight." He dropped the next bomb, an entire text thread between Kendra and an unknown number labeled S. The messages painted a picture of late-night meetups, fake alibis, and constant paranoia about being seen together. One line from Kendra hit like a gut punch. Jock's starting to suspect. Keep it low. The live chat exploded. Viewers started tagging Mona Scott, begging for the footage to air uncut. Jock, enjoying every second, sipped from a cup and leaned in closer to the camera. "But here's where it gets interesting," he said. "Because this ain't just about Kendra and Scrappy. Oh no, there's more." He revealed that the S in the texts wasn't just Scrappy. The phone number? It matched another cast member's close friend, someone tied into the crew's inner circle. Jock claimed the messages hinted at a web of overlapping hookups and cover-ups that had been quietly simmering for months. Suddenly, he pulled up a group chat screenshot. The members included Kendra, Scrappy, and 2 other names blurred out. The key? Conversation showed them coordinating stories, making sure no one posted certain photos, and agreeing on what to say if it ever gets out. One of the blurred names was accidentally visible in the notification bar at the top of the screenshot. Viewers froze the live video, zoomed in, and identified it as someone who'd been publicly feuding with Jock just weeks ago. Within minutes, Twitter was ablaze with speculation that the affair wasn't a one-time betrayal, but part of a bigger plot to humiliate him. Jock sat back, letting the comments spiral out of control. "See, I was gonna keep it between us," he said, voice tightening. "But y'all thought I wouldn't find out? Y'all thought I wouldn't keep receipts? Nah, I'm a collector." He played one last audio file. This time it was Scrappy's voice, clear as day, telling someone, "We just gotta make sure Jock never sees those pics from the cabin." Jock paused the audio mid-sentence. "The cabin," he repeated slowly. "Y'all, that's a whole other story. And trust me, you're not ready for those pictures." Fans begged him to show them. Some even offered to cash app him for the drop. Jock laughed, shaking his head. "Nah, this ain't about money. This is about letting everybody know I ain't the one you play with." At that exact moment, someone backstage yelled, "They're here!" The camera shifted slightly, and the live audience caught a glimpse of Kendra walking in, face stone cold, phone in hand, followed closely by Scrappy, jaw clenched. The room's energy flipped from gossip-fueled excitement to all-out war vibes. Jock didn't miss a beat. "Perfect timing," he said, standing up. "Care to explain, or should I just keep going?" Kendra shot back instantly. "You're obsessed, Jock. This is pathetic." Scrappy added, "Ain't nobody cares about your little show." Jock smirked. "Cool. Then y'all won't care when I show this." He reached into his pocket and pulled out a folded piece of paper. "This," he said, waving it, "is the rental agreement for the cabin. Both your names. Same weekend I was hosting the charity gala you both said you couldn't make."